Are we live? I think we're live. Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. This is Halloween quotes and more. A chance for all of you guys and myself to share some of our favorite quotes from the Halloween series. And this can be any Halloween movie you want. It can be Halloween 1978 all the way up to and including Halloween 2018. I just have to turn the stereo off. I don't want a copyright strike. So yeah, Halloween quotes and more. A time and a place. We can all share our favorite quotes from the Halloween series. It can be a Rob Zombie Halloween movie. Actually, come to think of it, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007 have some pretty good quotes, and most of which coming from the good doctor himself, Sam Loomis. And let's face it, most of the quotes that we talk about tonight are going to be from Dr. Loomis. I mean, not all of them. I mean, one of my favorite quotes from the Halloween franchise is from Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. And that's Eddie Cornell as Rachel. Die, you son of a bitch. That's that's one of my favorite quotes from the entire franchise. So if you run out of Loomis quotes, don't be afraid to think outside the box, Don't be afraid to think of quotes other than Dr. Loomis. I'm just making sure the power cord at the moment it's not plugged in. The battery is telling me we have plenty of time before I need to plug the battery back in. But we'll see. As always with my live videos, if nobody shows up or if lots of people show up but don't feel like chatting, then that's fair enough. That's fine. But I will delete it from my channel at the earliest opportunity. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're only 3 minutes in. And it is quite early for me. It's quite early. It's 5 minutes past 11 p.m. here in the UK. So, I mean, I normally don't start recording a live video until at least midnight. Friday nights can be different. Friday nights can often be 10:30 p.m. UK time, 11 p.m. UK time. But most of the time, those videos are not impromptu. They are scheduled on a Friday night or a Saturday night. Mostly Friday nights, they're scheduled. This one, as with most of my videos, is not scheduled. Halloween movie quotes. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I mean, you know, as soon as I read a quote in the live chat, I'm going to be saying it. I'm going to be repeating it the best I can, if I remember the quote, which I probably will. So yeah, we got a lot of funny, crappy, shitty um, quotes to look forward to. It doesn't have to be all Sam Loomis, but a lot of them will be. You tell me, and I'll tell you some of my favorite quotes from the Halloween franchise, and we move on from there. I mean, obviously, my favorite quotes, I will be doing bad impersonations. It's all part of the fun. All part of the fun. I'm gonna set the ball rolling here. I met him 15 years ago. I thought I might as well set the ball rolling, Halloween quotes, and more. So yeah, if we don't want to talk about Halloween quotes, we can talk about and more. It's the whole point. It's always been the point of Movie Chat and More. Movie Chat and More. But I have begun this particular stream quite a bit earlier than what I normally do. And it's not scheduled. Pardon me. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's Halloween quotes and more. So, tonight, yeah, we can talk about virtually almost anything you want to. But I would love to hear some of your favorite quotes from the Halloween franchise, whether they be Sam Loomis quotes, Dr. Sam Loomis, Donald Pleasance, or Malcolm McDowell. You know, maybe there's a favorite quote you have from another Halloween movie that has nothing to do with any of the main characters. Maybe there's just a quote you like, you know? What about the what about the guy in Halloween 4 at the beginning of the movie, at the beginning of Halloween 4? Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this place. I mean, personally, I love that quote. I mean, that guy is a terrible actor, but I love that quote. David May, welcome, David. Did you give April Wine a listen? David, no, I'm so sorry, mate. I didn't. Oh, yeah. Today's been late last night. I did a video. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I did a live stream late last night, and I fell asleep. I fell asleep on a sofa, as we all do from time to time. And yeah, I fell asleep on a sofa, and I woke up, and you're not gonna fucking believe this, but I woke up and the TV was broken. Instead of a constant green light saying, "Hey," you know. But we've had this TV for about 11 years. It's a great TV. It's a Panasonic for 11 years. And when I woke up at about 6 a.m., I think it was, I had this red flashing light. And I thought, oh, that's no problem. That's some kind of standby mode, which normally it is. But no, the TV is dead. So, yeah. And then trying to order a brand new TV, luckily enough, I was just able to afford it. Yeah, and that didn't go very well either. So it's been one of them days. Eric Turner, 417. Good evening. Good evening, Eric. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Eric Turner, 410. Where's he going? Hanfield. Oh, love it. Love it, Eric. You're talking about the Rob Zombie 2007 movie, I believe. Where's he going? Hanfield. David May says, very blurry, your reception. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, David. I've done everything I can at this end to make it the best it can be. Blurry. I've done everything I can. But yeah, I do apologize for that. Hopefully you're still enjoying the stream, but if you don't, you don't. I mean, David May says, time to buy a new telly, smart TV. Yeah, apparently this one is. Apparently the one, the replacement TV is going to be a smart TV, but I don't really care about all that shit. Josh Roberts, how are you? Not great. I'm okay, But yeah, today with last night, early this morning, when I woke up on the sofa at about 6 a.m. and the TV was broken down. And we've had this TV for about 11 years, so it's done pretty well. It's done very well. But then ordering a new one and everything got fucked up, and so I've been listening to music all day. And the last CD I listened to, or was listening to, was Halloween soundtrack. Halloween, the best of 1 through 6. David May, very blurry your reception. Let me know, David. David, let me know if that clears up at any time. Yeah. If it doesn't, there's really not much I can do apart from what I've done. Yeah. If it gets really, really bad, so it's unwatchable, then you guys let me know, and I'll just stop the stream. I'll just end the stream, David May, the blurriness is not something I'm overly worried about. Whether or not the stream is like stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, that's a problem. That's a major problem. Josh Roberts says, don't end. No, I won't, unless it gets really, really bad. Or if I, go back and watch this stream and see the rewatch is absolute crap, then Eric Turner, 410, sorry to hear about your TV. Yeah, 11 years she gave me. 11 years. That's longer than any girlfriend has ever given me. Josh Roberts says, it's fine for me. Well, that's good, Josh. Thank you for telling me. I really appreciate that. And I mean that. Thank you so much. When you say it's fine for me, it's a little bit blurry, but it's not stopping and starting every 5 seconds. No, it's going to be a little bit blurry because I'm using very primitive software, you know. But if it's fine for you, and you know, then David, maybe it could be something to do with your Wi-Fi, my friend. Maybe. But yeah, the camera's not great. Uh, I was sold this laptop by a relative, believe it or not, a relative. Yeah, and the camera is not great, but the reception is down to the internet, and the internet is not great here. But if you enjoy the stream and you enjoy it, and what I'm chatting about, nah, I've got no reason to end it. Love it. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what Josh Roberts. Death has come to your little town, sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help it to stop it. Uh, the whole monologue before that, yeah, the Halloween speech. I think we can call it the Halloween speech, and we all know what we're talking about. Yeah. Josh Roberts says, yeah, not starting and stopping, maybe a tiny bit blurry, but not that bad. Well, there you go. That's fine. That's great. Thanks, Josh. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's going to be blurry. It's going to be blurry. A few more devices in the house using up the internet. So yeah, it's going to be blurry. But hopefully, it won't spoil your enjoyment of this stream. But I must admit, when I do go back and have a little look at past streams, and I see what they're like, I'm like, oh shit, man. Let me know if that's any better. Probably not, but probably not. But Josh, let me know if the blurriness has cleared up just a little bit. I've just done something else to make it better for you guys. Josh Roberts says, "Can you do your favorite Halloween quote as Rocky?" Okay, I will. Well, I'll do one of my favorite Halloween quotes as Rocky Balboa. But first, is the picture a little bit better at the moment? I'm sorry to ask so many times, but yeah, guys. Josh Roberts, is the picture a little bit better? Josh Roberts, slight improvement, but to be honest, it wasn't that bad with in the first place. Okay, yeah, well, I've just turned off one internet device. So hopefully it speeded things up a little bit. Can you do your favorite Halloween quote as Rocky? Well, it can't be the speech. It's too long. I can't do the speech as Rocky. I'll do Malcolm McDowell, Sam Loomis from Rob Zombie's 2007. What is it? It must be great living in denial. I must try it sometime. I'll do that as Rocky, yeah. Hey, no, it must be real great, living in denial. I gotta try it sometime. Hope you enjoyed that. Josh Roberts says maybe other people's connection isn't that good. I know my Wi-Fi is shit. My can't be any worse than mine. But what counts, and I mean this, it sounds pandering, but I don't mean it to. What counts is I'm just gonna plug in the power cord. I mean, that might make a difference. I've just plugged the power cord back in because the battery was about to die. That might make a difference. Yeah, it can't be any worse than my Wi-Fi, Josh. I see we already have 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much, people. Yeah, it must be weird living in denial. I gotta try it sometime, Any other Halloween quotes as Rocky Balboa or just Halloween quotes? I mean, they're not going to be great. Joe, I only found out today, believe it or not, that Ronnie DeFeo died. Ronnie DeFeo Jr., the guy who killed his family in Amityville. I only found out today that he died in prison, I'm assuming, at the age of 69. I only found out today, and he passed away last week, I think. And it's weird because he's the only person that will ever or could have ever, not that he ever would have done, he wouldn't. He has so many years to do so, but he knew what went on in that house. He's the only person that knew. Everybody else was dead. And now he's gone. We'll never know. We can only speculate. Oh, shit, the mute button. Oh, fucking hell. I thought I'd muted. Wait a bit. Okay. Josh Roberts, laughing my ass off. Yeah, I thought your sound had cut out, but I hit the mute button. Josh Roberts, how old was he? Ronnie DeFeo, he was 69. I only found out today. Dave McCray has a video all about it. And when I saw it, I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, I'm like, wow. Yeah, because he's the only person left alive that I know of who could possibly tell us the truth as to what actually happened that night. guys, do you remember last night when the lights were flickering a couple of times? One point was really funny because I think I actually said, "Hey, if someone's here, turn the lights off, make the lights go funny," or something to that effect. and it happened. At the moment, we're fine. But it was funny. Eric Turner, 417. Oh, I love this. I love this. Yeah, I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is. I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is. You don't know what death is. You don't know what... Josh Roberts. Yeah, that was freaky. Yeah, it was. It's maybe later I'll ask again. But the thing is, when I see stuff like that on YouTube, not always, but a lot of the time, I think it's rigged. I think it's rigged. And am I a skeptic? No, not really. I'm a skeptic to the point where I have to be. But when there is no other explanation to describe what happened last night when the lights flickered, then yeah, something happened. But anything could have happened. It could have been a short, It could have been a short, and just at that moment, well, I was like, hey, doesn't mean anything, really. It was a coincidence, a very, very weird coincidence. But I still think it was just a short. I need more than that. It's funny, Eric Turner, when me and my nephew talk about that line, probably more me than my nephew, when we talk about, I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight, which is the voice of Tommy Lee Wallace. Come on, we all know that. I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight. That's Tommy Lee Wallace. When it comes to Loomis, you don't know what death is. I mangle it. I absolutely mangle that line. Yeah, death is. You don't know what death is. It's quite clearer than what I than what I do for comedy effect. But yeah, great lines coming in, guys. Great Halloween dialogue. Great Halloween one-liners. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. And I will do. I'll do my best to repeat the Halloween lines, your favorite Halloween quotes that come in very bad impersonations. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Da, 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 da. Don't worry, guys. I'm just looking at a few things on the live stream. See the viewership. The YouTube viewership is same as always. 1 minute it's one person watching, the next minute it's 3 people watching, the next minute it's 5 people watching, and then it's 1 person watching. Josh Roberts says, sorry if I went quiet for a bit. Battery died. No problem, Josh. No problem. Eric Turner says he better have been in prison. He better have been in prison. Oh, you're talking about DeFeo. Yeah, he was. When I said I'm not, hopefully he was in prison, I'm not sure why I said that, because I knew he was. Yeah, he died at the age of 69. Last week, I believe. The only person left who will ever know what really happened that night. Now, this one's really interesting. Eric Turner 410, one of my great moderators and one of my great friends. Was that the boogeyman? Yeah. Yeah, Eric, when I have a TV again, for some reason, this laptop won't play DVDs or Blu-rays. So when I get a TV on Monday, apparently Monday, yeah, I'm gonna check this, because we are led to believe by Dave McCrae, it's what's the boogeyman? No, my apologies. It was the boogeyman. It was the boogeyman. But was that the boogeyman? I'm pretty certain. I will double check when I have a TV again. Was that the boogeyman? If that line appears, I have Halloween on DVD about twice, maybe 3 times, twice at least, and Halloween on Blu-ray. And if that line comes up, appears in the subtitles as was that the boogeyman, I don't give a flying fuck what it says in the script. I don't care what it says in the script, because if it appears as was that the boogeyman, that is what Jamie Lee Curtis said. It doesn't matter what Dave McCrae says at Super Chat Valley. I don't care what he says. I'm a big fan of McCrae. But yeah, I'm going to double check it. I'm going to triple check it. And yeah, if it says, was that the boogeyman? So basically it's like, I always thought she said, what's the boogeyman? So, what's the boogeyman? Was that the boogeyman? It doesn't sound like it was the boogeyman. But I'm going to double, triple check that when I have a TV again. Eric Turner, 410, Michael Myers, it's a killer shark. Yep, I know where this one's coming. Michael Myers is a killer shark in baggy ass overalls. You guess his kicks. I'm killing everyone, everything he comes across. Yeah, that's Buster Rhymes. Yeah, Halloween Resurrection. Josh Roberts says, "Hey jerk, speed kills." Yeah, that's a classic line for the original 1978 original. Josh Roberts says, I saw her in a movie with John Cleese, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it was called. Oh, that's Jamie Lee Curtis, Fish Called Wanda. Jamie D. Curtis and John Cleese, I think, were in A Fish Called Wanda. Eric Turner, 410. Yep, you got it. Jamie Lee Curtis, I mean, yeah, yep. Michael Myers. Michael Myers is a killer shark. Baggy ass overalls. I guess he's killing everyone. Everything comes across. How are you feeling right now? Am I feeling right now? Feel this. Eric Turner, 410 says, I will be rewatching the Leprechaun franchise this weekend. Cool. Cool stuff. It's been forever since I've seen that. Yeah, I remember enjoying the first Leprechaun with Jennifer Aniston. The Leprechaun in that movie was I know the guy's name. He may have played the Leprechaun in more than one of the movies. Jesus. He was in a British sitcom called Life's Too Short. I can't think of his name. Damn it, what was his name? Warwick Davis. Thank you, Warwick Davis. Eric Turner, 410. Warwick Davis. He was also in Willow. Yeah, he was. And he was one of the Ewoks in Jedi. Yeah? Warwick Davis. Thank you. Tyler the Goat. WSP. You're going to have to embellish on that, Tyler. I'm not sure what you're talking about. WSP. Tyler the Goat. Hi. Eric Turner, 410, says, I didn't know he was an Ewok. Yeah, Warwick Davis was, I think, the main Ewok in Return of the Jedi. You know, the one that approaches Leia on the tree trunk. Yeah, that's Warwick Davis. By the way, guys, anybody else who's watching, oh, what's up? It means what's up. Okay, WSP. I didn't have a clue. Tyler the Goat. WSP means what's up? What's up? Not much. My TV broke down on me last night. My internet connection seems to be getting worse and worse. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I know it's a little bit blurry, but hopefully it's not, I'm because if it's ever like that consistently, then yeah, that's it. I'm out there. Yeah, no enjoyment in watching a live stream that's that bad. But funny thing about it is, and it is weird in a good way, I do see quite a few live YouTubers and their pictures and their quality and their streaming quality and the audio and especially the video is outrageously bad. But some of these guys are great people. They seem to be great people, and they have a lot of followers. They have a lot of fans. They have a lot of friends. So I'm like, okay, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Uh, du- 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 Okay. That's a good one. Josh Roberts says bracket. Yep, it was bracket. A man would do this. Dr. Levis. This isn't the man. Man would do that. This isn't the man. Do you know what I love about that? Is I don't think bracket ever once says, so what is, if we're not dealing with a man, what are we dealing with? The sheriff in Halloween 4, Sheriff Mika, when Loomis repeats that same thing, this isn't the man. At least Sheriff Mika's like, then what is he? What are we dealing with? Evil. At least Mika says, okay, if we're not dealing with a man, what are we dealing with, So I love that from Mika in Halloween 4. And what is he? So that he's so angry, for fuck's sake, tell me, Yeah, so another one, another great line from Eric Turner. Dr. Loomis, whole body was shaking. Mika. Every time little girl twitches, I'm supposed to call out the National Guard. Another great line. See, they're not all Loomis, are they? I mean, yeah, he's involved in most of them, but that one, every every time a little girl twitches, I'm supposed to call out the National Guard. Yeah, I love that line myself. That's a good one. That's a good one. Josh Roberts says, have you ever heard of the Mandela effect? If so, what's your opinion on it? Do you think it's real? I don't recall. It rings a bell. You're gonna have to let me know, Josh. The Mandela effect. I've heard of it. I couldn't tell you. I haven't got a clue what it is, but it does ring a bell somewhere up in this cloudy space that I call a mind. Um, it does ring a bell. Let me know what it is, and I'll give you my opinion on it. So, what's the quality like now, guys? What's the quality like? The audio should be fine. What's the video like now? Eric Turner 410. John Strode. Right. Enough of this Michael Myers bullshit. I love that. That's another great line. Another great quote from the Halloween franchise. Josh Roberts says, 2 roadblocks. All I meant was 2 roadblocks, and I. 2 roadblocks and no points bullet almost a 5-year-old. But it was your doctor. It was your doctor But is your patient, doctor? Precautions weren't strong enough. You should have told somebody. I told everybody. Nobody listened. There's nothing left I can do. And tell him exactly where he's going. Probably going. I'm wasting my time. Sam Hannafield's 150 miles away from here. Now, for God's sakes, he can't drive a car. He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone around here gave him lessons. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. Out of any Halloween movie, that scene with Dr. Wynn and Loomis, the whole thing about he can't drive a car, he was doing very well last night, the way Loomis throws his coat into the car, and that, yeah. 2 roadblocks, no points put in the mother stop a 5-year-old. Well, he was your patient, doctor. Person was strong enough. You should have told somebody. I love that. I love that. Eric Turner. LOL, Eric Turner. Yeah, Eric Turner. That is a great line. Yeah, 2 roadblocks, no points put in the mother stop a 5-year-old. It's your patient, doctor. Precaution was strong enough. You should have told somebody. What makes it even funnier is when you watch the TV version of Halloween and you see Loomis in the courtroom or whatever the fuck it is, and he's talking to these doctors like he's covering up. And he says, you know, they're sending him to a minimal security location. They're sending Michael Myers from a maximum security to minimal security location. And he says, Loomis says in the TV version of Halloween, you know, something along the lines of, I am begging you to reconsider. So he did. He told everybody. Eric Turner 410 says, the quote you mentioned is one of my favorite as well. Like the a guy says he can't drive a car. He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone around here gave him lessons. It's funny. I gotta admit. I mean, that line has always been funny. And Malcolm McDowell in Rob Zombie's 2007. Rob Zombie's, you know, yeah. It must be great living in the hell. I must try it sometime. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Eric Turner, 410, 10, yeah, 10 minutes in that house, and I'll have every fruitcake medium in the country calling in, trying to channel the spirit of that pussy, Michael Myers. Yeah, that's that dickhead radio guy. That well, I can't think of his name. Damn it! What was his name? I can't think of it. 10 minutes in the house, and every fruitcake media in the country calling in, channel that spirit of that pussy, Michael Myers. And he's sitting in the back seat. Barry Sims, yeah. Yeah, Barry Sims, Eric Turner, 410. Thank you. Yep, thank you. Yep. What do you think? Michael's sitting just behind him. So, not a really clever thing to say. That pussy, Michael Myers. Hi guys, has the quality cleared up a little bit? Has the video cleared up? I know it's still going to be a bit blurry. How's it now, if you don't mind me asking? Some great Halloween quotes coming in tonight, guys. Some great Halloween quotes. I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully you are too. And they're not all Dr. Loomis. I said that right from the get-go. They're not all going to be Dr. Loomis. Yeah, so how's the video now, guys? Still blurry. Hopefully, stop, start. If it's a little bit blurry, I apologize. I've done everything on my end I can do to improve it. But hopefully it's watchable and enjoyable. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Josh Roberts says, okay, there's no way of explaining the Mandela effect when I'm this drunk. Google it though, if you're intrigued at all. Yes, picture has improved. Josh, thank you, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, it all depends on the internet speed and the upload speed. It's up and down, up and down. The Mandela effect. Yeah, something I'll look into if I remember. But thank you for bringing it to my attention, Josh. Josh Roberts. Oh, by the way, if I can ask, wait. Josh Roberts, I was thinking of a way to explain it. It's just so complicated and wacky, LOL. No, I've been there. Don't worry about it. Josh, what are you drinking tonight, my friend? I'm drinking Frosty Jack cider. Frosty Jack cider, 7.5%. It'll get you where you want to go. Okay, now they owe me money. What are you drinking tonight, Josh? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say if you don't want to. Goes without saying. I'm going to be getting a refill pretty soon. Okay. Josh Roberts, just Budweiser. But I've had loads and I'm a lightweight. LOL. Oh man, no, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a lightweight. I mean, I remember. I'm not going to pretend to remember how old you are. You may never have told me how old you are. Even if you do, I'm bound to forget. But I remember back in the day, 40 years old now. But back in the day when I was like 19, 20, 21, 10 bottles of Budweiser. I was like, that's it. That's my Friday night. That's my Saturday morning. You know? So yeah, it doesn't it doesn't mean it circumstance. Yeah? Circumstance. Depends how old you are, depends how young you are, depends how often you drink. All depends on that, you know? All depends on that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean you're a lightweight. It just depends. I mean, you know, it's all down to circumstance at the end of the day. Josh Roberts, I'm 17. Wow. 17. Yeah, well, if you're drinking Bud and you've had quite a few, yeah, I've been there. I've been there. I remember being there. Great times. Great times. We used to buy, I remember, yeah, when I was like 17, 18 years old, I remember buying from Aldi's and Lidl, mostly Aldi's, those little dumbbell bottles of the nastiest beer you can ever imagine, but it tasted quite nice. And it was like 4%, 3.8, 4%, and that was all we needed. 20, 20 of those in the freezer, in the fridge. Me and my friend at the time, yeah, we can have an entire Friday night playing the PlayStation 1 at the time, probably, drinking, like just sharing 20 bottles, 20 little dumbbell bottles of this God knows what beer from Aldi's. And yeah, great times. When I had Budweiser, I felt like a king. Josh Robert says, I think I told you, but can't remember. I'm not, I'm not shit faced, just a bit merry. LOL. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, I can tell you're not shit faced. If you don't mind me saying, I can tell you're not completely shit faced because I know what shit face is. Even then, you may have told me, and you could tell me another 100 times. My memory, my short term memory, is really really bad. But yeah, you may have told me in the past. But I can tell you're not shit faced because when I was shit faced when I was like 18, 19, even 20, 21. When I was completely shit faced, I could never, ever have even imagined holding a conversation, a chat like this. I would not have been able to do it. So when you get completely shit faced, oh, wait a minute. Your connection is unstable. Oh, shit, it went away. Please wait while blah, blah, blah. Can you still see me, guys? Josh Roberts, yeah, I see I see your comment. Thank you so much. I had a comment from YouTube saying something about an unstable connection. So let me know. Let me know if everything is okay. And we're back on. Did I drop out for a second? Did YouTube drop me out for a second? Josh Roberts says, I can see it. It just went a bit choppy. Back to normal now. Well, that's good. Thank you, Josh. Eric Turner, 410. My connection has been fine the entire time. Yeah, and even if it's not, don't blame your connection. It's my connection, Eric. It's something at the moment I can't do much about. But if you're enjoying the stream, that's what counts. I'm enjoying it. So, Josh, what was this? Josh Roberts. The first time I got drunk, I was 14 and went out with a few mates who didn't, who were older. They got hold of some vodka and I drank some neat. And I went absolutely mental, laughing my ass off. I've not had vodka since. Can't say I blame you. Wow. I mean, yeah, 14. I do remember I was a little bit older than that. I think I was 17. And me and two buddies of mine, uh, yeah, here, I wasn't old enough to buy booze, but I looked older than my two buddies, so I got away with it. And yeah, we took these bottles of beer, uh, down to the shore, and we loved each and every moment of it. It was a great time. It was a great night, and yeah, when we, I can't believe it, so long ago. But when we finished the entire crate of booze, which was not vodka. Uh, I'll get to vodka later, but this was just beer, and we were all pretty much gone afterwards. And the air gets to you, and it's like, whoa, man, yeah, that was a great time. Uh, that that was a great time. I haven't seen those two guys in years, but that was a great time. I mean, we just didn't care. We were we were like 18, no, 17, in between 17, 19. Actually, yeah, 19. One of my buddies at the time was 19 years old, and he could buy booze, but he looked so young. They would never serve him. So I had to step in and buy the booze. But he was 19. He was a year older, at least a year older than I was. Great memories, great memories. Did, do. Yeah, vodka. Um, yeah, vodka is the only spirit I can drink neat. It's the only one. But I can't. Well, I could if I wanted to. I don't want to. I don't think I ever have uh, drink vodka neat with nothing. I mean, nothing afterwards. Nothing afterwards. So it's always like a vodka, beer back, vodka, beer back. Yeah, I can't imagine just drinking shot after shot after shot of vodka with nothing to get rid of that burning sensation in the throat that we all feel. Eric Turner, 410. I really, I really like that shirt you have. This social distancing and wearing a mask in public since 1978. Yeah, I thought, why not? And thanks. Thank you. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I didn't touch spirits, but after. But I had quite a few times after that, just sneaking out and drinking really cheap beer. Been there, done that, worn the fucking t-shirt. Yeah, getting pissed and having a laugh. Great memories. They are great memories. Josh, if you said you're 17 years old. I'm not I have a channel here on YouTube. I can't condone it, but they are great memories. I was 17, 18, 19. the best memories I ever have of getting pissed with mates. Yeah, getting drunk with friends. Yeah, all come from around that time and older and older. But yeah, I mean, jeez, I mean, like I said, when I Budweiser at that age, 18, 19, 20, 21, I felt like I've got 10 bottles of Bud. I'm never gonna run out of beer again. You do. Josh Roberts says, I can finally drink legally, but now there's nowhere to go. LOL. Yeah, that's well, yeah, and that's all part of what I was talking about in last night's stream, in last night's video. It's all, the end, not necessarily the end of the world, but the end of most, yeah, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. That. Are those times ever going to come back? Jeff Roberts says, yeah, as soon as my parents found out, they put a stop to it, but I had a good run, LOL. But first, I can't pronounce that. But I know I've had one too many myself to pronounce that. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I can't sit here and condone uh drinking. Can I? I mean, no, no, no. I can't sit here. I mean, there's a video on my channel. The first time I ever tried Omega cider, and that was probably over 2 years ago now. Before I started doing the live stuff. Yeah, I mean, is that me advocating alcohol? Maybe, maybe. I can't say I give a crap because that video's got quite a few views. That video, drinking Omega cider for the very first time, I think that video on Movie Chat More has got more views than any other video. I think. Oh, what time did we have? We are 11 minutes past midnight here in the UK. 11 minutes past midnight. Josh Roberts says, I don't regret it either because I've learned what I can and can't handle drink wise. Well, that's good. That's good. You can do that before you get to the age of like 25. That's good. It's better to make those mistakes when you're younger. I don't expect you to condone underage drinking, but it's common. It is very common. It's very common. Josh Robertson, yeah, I love that T-shirt too. Yeah, I thought why not? It's if it's something I hate, why not? Why not combine it? Combine it with something I love. So it's like social distancing and wearing stupid masks. Not this one. That mask is not stupid. That mask is fucking awesome. Those masks, if I can combine that in a way on a t-shirt. I didn't print this, by the way. I bought this from eBay. If why not? You know, why not? Yeah, it's funny. Now is the time. Not all the time. I begin live streams. So we could have quite a few people enter the stream anytime soon. But at the moment, I'm happy with it. I'm having a good time. I'm loving the Halloween quotes. But you never know. You never know. Eric Turner 417 says, not to be a party pooper, but I've actually been sober for a few weeks because I was struggling with alcohol. Then Eric Turner, I take my hat off to you. And I mean that. I did that for comic effect. Of course I did. But if you're struggling with alcohol and you don't want to drink anymore, and you haven't for the last few weeks, awesome. Absolutely fucking awesome. And no, you're not being a party pooper by saying that. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome. Josh Roberts says, love it. He's gone from here. The evil is gone. Josh Roberts said, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone from here. The evil is gone. Love it. Love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Eric Turner, 410. Yeah, it has been a good stream so far tonight. Thanks, Eric. I know I do ask quite a bit, probably too much, about how's the quality of the video. I know the audio is normally okay, but the video, you know. Eric, yeah, Eric. That's very kind, man. You are a legend. No. I'm far from a legend. Far from it. But thank you. So kind. Thank you. Okay, yep. Josh is talking to Eric. Great stuff. I love it when you guys talk to one another. Eric Turner, 410. He was he was just 6 years old when he stabbed his sister to death in 1963. Here in this house. For the next 15 years, I became obsessed with finding out what was living inside of him. I don't remember that line as a quote. I know everything within the quote, obviously. I don't remember it, Eric. I don't remember it being put that way. But yeah, 63 in the house, 15 years. Josh Roberts says, yeah, honestly, Richard, the screen picture and audio has been the best for me that has ever been tonight. So no worries. See, I'm not the legend. Eric Turner, you're a legend? No, I'm not the legend. You guys are the legendary folks. Because you're here. And you're making Movie Chat more what it is. And it's a great place at the moment. It really is. Because of you guys. Not me. Not me. You guys make it. It's my channel, but it's your show. And you make it the show. Okay, Eric Turner 410. Yeah, I believe it's from a bigger speech he was making. Yeah, let me read that again. He was just 6 years old when he stabbed his sister to death in 1963. When I first read that, I thought you was talking about the cop in Halloween 2. But I don't know. It's here in this house. For the next 15 years, I became obsessed with finding out what was living inside of him. Yeah, that is, I think, Halloween 2, 1981. Not Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. The original Halloween 2. Yeah, it became an obsession with me. So yeah, I became obsessed with finding out what was living inside of him. It became an obsession with me. Yeah, I think that's Halloween 2. Great line, great quote. All right, guys, I'm gonna refill. I'm gonna have another drink. Let's see. Josh Roberts says, "Oh, that's kind of you. But you're a really entertaining bloke. Thanks. Thank you. Don't sell yourself short. We tune in because you're cool to chat with. So you are the legend." Josh, thank you so much. It makes it worthwhile, you know. It makes it worthwhile. No matter what the stream is like, the picture, the audio should always be fine, unless there's a dropout every now and then. But the video, hopefully for you guys, the video is good as well. Guys, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. And like I said, 20 past midnight here in the UK, we may get more people into the live chat, and we can bounce ideas off one another, and we can chat Halloween and Halloween quotes. And I'm still yet to quote. I mean, you guys have said some of my favorites already, but there's a few more that I want to say. So we're going to have dead air for a couple of minutes, but I'll be right back. That never gets boring. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay. Josh Roberts says, literally, the only problem I've had tonight was when I thought the audio had cut out, but it was because I accidentally pressed the mute button. Laughing my ass off. Well, it happens. Eric Turner 410 says, Michael, why now? Oh man, you waited 10 years. Don't go to Haddonfield. You want another victim? Take me. But leave those people in peace. Please. Michael. God damn you. Let's see again. Classic. Eric Turner 410. Shitter is Ted Hollister. You dumb son of a bitch. You said you saw Myers. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. The boogeyman is coming. Eric Turner 410. You nailed it. Thank you, Eric. Shitter. It's Ted Hollister. You dumb son of a bitch. You said you saw Myers. You waited 10 years. I love the way Loomis drops his cane in that scene. The cane, he drops his cane, getting ready to shoot. Oh man. Don't go to Haddonfield. You want another victim? Take me. But leave those people in peace. Please. Michael. God damn you. Josh Roberts says, can you do he's gonna get you quote as Charlie, I beg you. As Charlie Sheen? He's gonna get you. I can do that. I can do that. Josh. Kind of. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna he is gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. The boogeyman is coming. Hope you enjoyed that. Josh Roberts says, I'm going to have to rewatch Halloween over the weekend. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could. Don't have a TV at the moment. Josh Roberts laughing my fucking ass off. Yes, that's Charlie Sheen's version of the, he's going to get you. The best I can do. You guys haven't forgotten, have you? Which I love, by the way. The Rocky Balboa, the Charlie Sheen, Eric Turner 410 winning. Yep, winning. Yeah, you haven't forgotten. Josh Roberts says, I want to see a Halloween remake where Charlie Sheen plays every character. Well, so do I. Never going to happen. Eric Turner 410. The phone never. I thought you meant my phone for a minute. I was, what? The phone never just rings. Oh, the phone never just rings at the police station. No, wait, no, how? Eric Turner 410. The phone never just rings. The phone never just rings at the police station. No way, no how. How did Martians could land on Ben's doorstep? All they do is spit once, get himself a shotgun. See, that's one of my favorites. Martians could land on Ben's doorstep. All he would do is spit once to get himself a shotgun. I love that line. Spit once. Think of what he's saying. Martians could land on Ben's doorstep, yeah? The sheriff's doorstep. And all he would do is spit once and get himself a shotgun. I mean, come on. I mean, if that's not comedy gold, what is? Eric Turner 410. Nice, you know your quotes. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to make a video like this if I didn't. But yeah, I mean, thank you. But yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. And you guys are giving me more. I know my, impressions are not fantastic, but yeah, they're just like for comedy, you know. So the more and the more you love and you want to tell me about, then I will do my best to impersonate that quote. All they do is spit once, get himself a shotgun. That is. You dumb son. I love that. You dumb son of a bitch. You said you saw my ass. But thank you, Eric. Thank you. You know your quotes. So do you. Yeah, the way it's going, I got a funny feeling I'm going to lead this video up there on my channel. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. It sounds like you guys have really enjoyed it, and it ain't over yet. We've been going for 90 minutes, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Eric Turner 410. I can't think of it now, but I know LL Cool J had a few memorable ones in H2O. He did. And let's get back to that very soon. Josh Roberts says, I know this is really random and unrelated, but who would you say is the best chat? Who would you say the best chat show host is? Like Graham Norton, Jonathan Ross, etc. That sort of thing. Assuming you've ever watched those. Whoa, that's a great question. It's fine. It's off topic. It's more. It's movie chat and more. Halloween quotes and more. Graham Norton, I think, is funny. Very funny. Jonathan Ross, I think, is okay. See, I go back, man. I go back to the days of Parkinson and Des O'Connor and guys from the 80s and the 90s and even the 1970s. I wasn't born until 1980. I would much prefer to watch an interview with Alfred Hitchcock on Parkinson. I'm not saying that ever happened. Than Graham Norton talking to somebody from the Kardashian family, you know? Parkinson and the Muhammad Ali interview is fantastic. I think Muhammad Ali appeared twice on Parkinson. So yeah, I go back. Des O'Connor was very lighthearted, very lighthearted. But yeah, the ones you mentioned, Graham Norton is a very funny dude, and a brilliant replacement for Terry Wogan on the Eurovision Song Contest. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very old school. So yeah, I think Des O'Connor would probably be one of my favorites. Definitely in the top three. Jeff Roberts says, yeah, I was just using those as an example. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would go old school with that. Eric Turner, come on, you got to think. Eric Turner, 410. Come on. You put LL Cool J on the table. So now you got to think of a few. Well, you don't have to, but it'd be really cool if you could. No pun intended. It would be really cool if you could. Josh Roberts says, I think Norton is funny. He is very funny. Quick-witted, but I like the classy feel that Parkinson had from what I've seen on YouTube. Yeah, see, that's the difference. You know, all depends on what you're looking for. All depends what you're in the mood for, you know? I mean, with me, to be totally honest, it more depends on who is being interviewed. Like I said, Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, that guy was interviewed probably by over 100 different people. All I have to do is just type in Alfred Hitchcock interview, and that's it. I'm inundated with Alfred Hitchcock interviews. So yeah, I mean, but it does take a great host to make those interviews as entertaining as they can be. So yeah, when it comes to, I mean, can you imagine Graham Norton trying to interview Hitchcock? Alfred Hitchcock would have tied Norton up in knots, you know? Graham Norton, with all these sarcasm and quick-wittedness, and he is very quick-witted. Graham Norton is very quick-witted, but he wouldn't have had a chance against Hitchcock. Wouldn't have stood a chance. If you tried to take the piss out of Psycho, even in like a funny way, Hitchcock would have he would have killed him. He would have killed him. There's no way Graham Norton would have stood up to Hitchcock. Not many people did. Eric Turner, 410. LL Cool J. That's Halloween H2O. That's not LL Cool J. That's has anyone ever told you secondhand smoke kills? And the nurse. Yeah, but they are dead. That's not LL Cool J. That's a kid at the beginning. Oh, One of them is quite famous, or was famous for a while, and the other one's not. And it was the one who's not that famous who said that line, I think. And then the nurse is like, yeah, but they are dead. That's a great line, though. From Halloween H2O. I love that. I love that line. Yeah, but they are dead. Josh Roberts says a good interviewer was a guy called Charlie Rose, an American guy. Really classy show and asked great questions, but got fired for inappropriate behavior. Yeah, I can imagine what kind of inappropriate behavior that was. It probably wasn't inappropriate at all. Am I right? Probably wasn't inappropriate at all. Probably we're probably talking snowflake material. Yeah. So those kind of interviews. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I know Charlie Rose. The name does ring a bell, though. I'm not going to pretend I know who he is. But most of these interviews, most of those interviews that took place back in the day, could never happen anymore because of there's so many snowflakes now. There's so many snowflakes. It's like stand-up comedy, for crying out loud. Stand-up comedy is dead. It's absolutely dead because we can't take the piss out of anybody now. We can't take the piss. We can't have a laugh. We can't laugh at anything anymore without somebody saying, "Hey, that's wrong. Hey, that's wrong. That you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have quoted that. You shouldn't have asked him that. You shouldn't have asked her that." Chat shows and stand-up comedy are going to be a thing of the past very soon. And the only chat show host that will be left and the only stand-up comedians that will be left, they're not going to be funny. Eric Turner, 410. Oh, okay. You're talking. Oh, the LL Cool J. As anyone, yeah, secondhand smoke kills. Yeah, but they aren't dead. That's a great line, though. That's a great line. Halloween H2O. I mean, let me think of a couple. Halloween H2O. One that has become kind of popular because of Dave Super Chat McCray is never found his body. I love that now. Never found his body. Josh Roberts says, yeah, from what I've heard, to be honest, I don't know the full extent of the situation, but yeah, to quote Clint Eastwood, this generation is the pussy generation, although that could sound wrong out of context. Clint Eastwood said that? Oh man, Clint Eastwood said that? No, it's not out of context. You're not on Super Chat Valley now. You're here, maybe chat more. So yeah, that's not out of context. I think that's Josh, I think that's a fucking brilliant comment. I've heard of that, the pussy generation. Nuance. I will quote Dave McCray when it comes to that nuance. There is no such thing anymore. No such thing. No such thing as nuance. So when Clint Eastwood, I've heard that quote. I never knew it was Clint Eastwood that said it. The pussy generation. But Clint Eastwood, I mean, yeah, a legend, icon. I never knew Clint said that, but I don't really give a flying fuck You're right. It sound wrong out of context. No, I know exactly what you mean because I understand nuance. And hopefully, anybody watching this after the fact, anybody watching live, will understand. It's nuanced. We need nuance. There's no nuance anymore. The pussy generation is like, oh, what are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Nuance. Josh Roberts says, my generation are so sensitive that they get offended if you say good morning. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, you know what? I can relate. And this is your generation, yeah? So you're like, what, 17, you say? I'm 40 years old. And I had a job a while back. And I was working with people a lot older than me and a lot younger than me. And at some point or another, I was in conversation with a young lady who was quite a bit younger than I was, at least 20 years younger. And she wanted to be, or she was, an engineer. And we were all sitting around this table. And when she said that, something about wanting to be an engineer, I'm a trainee engineer, I want to do this to make up my money. You know, so I happen to say, oh, so you're like the female equivalent to Howard Wolowitz, which Howard Wolowitz, if you don't know, is an engineer, a technical engineer from the TV show The Big Bang Theory. And she was a young lady. So when I said you're like the female equivalent to Howard Wolowitz, a lull came over the entire table. It was like I just spat in somebody's face. It was unfucking believable. You would not believe it. You would not believe it. All I said was, oh, so you're like the female equivalent to Howard Wolowitz. What was I gonna say? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. First thing that came to mind, we were all a bit nervous, you know. First thing that came to mind was the Big Bang Theory. What am I gonna say? Oh, so you're like Howard Wolowitz. Okay, maybe that's what I should have said. Okay, so you're like Howard Wolowitz. She knew who I was talking about. A lull came over the table from that comment alone. That one comment. So you're like the female Howard Wolowitz. I must have missed the day when the word female became bad. I missed that day. And you know what? I'm glad I missed that day. It's nuanced. You have to have nuance. Dave McRae says it all the time. You have to have nuance. You have to think about it. You gotta think. It's not an insult. I was not insulting this young lady by saying you're the female equivalent of Howard Wolowitz. It never occurred to me. It never occurred to me. And it certainly never occurred to me to say, oh, so you're like Howard Wolowitz. Howard Wolowitz is a man. Nuance. Josh Roberts says, no one seems to get irony anymore either. Yeah, I agree with that. Josh Roberts said, Josh Roberts, LOL. I've had so many situations like that at college. That is why I tend to hang with older people. Laughing my ass off. It happens. It happens. And you don't mean any offense. You don't mean any offense whatsoever. It's nothing you just expect. It's the world that we live in. We have no nuance anymore. No nuance. Josh Roberts says, we're all supposed to be non-binary now. Everything's gone gender neutral. And yeah. Josh Roberts, the world's gone fucking mad. Actresses are called actors now too. Well, that one, and yeah, you're right. You are totally correct. Actresses are called actors now. Yeah, I'm used to that. Yeah, I watch the Oscars. Best actor in a female role, something like that. I mean, that's fine. That if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I've got no problem with that. But the thing is, when it comes to what I was saying, you're like the female equivalent to Howard Wolowitz. It goes both ways. It cuts both ways. So if I'm going to accept actresses I call actors, then you've got to accept, not you personally, Josh, or anybody else who's watching, but it goes both ways. It goes both ways. We don't mean offense. We don't mean offense. None of us do. Not really. I mean, yeah, we got arseholes and wankers and shitheads out there who will do and say that kind of shit to cause offense. But I don't. It's all about nuance. It's all about the word you said, Josh, earlier. Context, yeah? Context. It's all about nuance and context. Josh Roberts says, it doesn't bother me what people call themselves, just don't tell me what to say. Josh Roberts, that's my gripe. Yeah, it's the world we live in. And let's face it, we're living in a world now, and probably for the next long time, where we should be getting together. We should be forming. I know that sounds weird, but we should be getting closer to one another. But we're getting further apart, and it's sad, and it's scary, and it's tragic, and so yeah, Josh, I totally agree. I totally agree. This is not the time. This is not the time for a lack of nuance. This is a time we should be getting together. Okay, maybe not physically because of all this crap, but you know where I'm coming from, yeah? I can believe it. I could not believe it. That day, hey, so you're like the female equivalent of Howard Wolowitz. You would have thought I would just taken out a shotgun and killed everybody in the fucking room. You wouldn't believe it. Josh Roberts says there's teachers who have lost their jobs for accidentally calling people the wrong gender. It's madness. And I'm not talking about the band. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's no such thing as nuance anymore. People don't get it. People don't get it. And sometimes I think some people don't want to get it. That's what's really scary. They don't want to understand. They want to be fucking outraged all the fucking time. They want to be angry. If you're that fucking angry, take up boxing and punch a boxing bag. Don't take it out on the rest of the world. Hey, S is in the room. Hey, welcome S. Welcome to Movie Chat More. Welcome back. S says, "Have a good day, my friend." Are you not leaving already? Are you? You just said hello. But I will try and have a good day, and I hope you do too. Yes. Josh Roberts. People won't come together though. They're too busy playing a game of he said, she said. Yeah, I mean, people coming together. I mean, in this day and age, and for a very, very long time, it's not going to happen. It could happen. We'll see how that goes. Eric Turner 410 says, "You say hello, I say goodbye. You say hello, I say goodbye." Are you talking to S? And by the way, S said I could. Yeah, Sade 72p. Oh, the Beatles song. Eric Turner, the Beatles song. Great song. Great song. I'm not a big Beatles fan, but yeah, that's a good song. S says, and if you S says, and if you, if you're not done with that, I got 2 words for you. Soccer. So S, you would like a wrestling quiz, maybe? Yeah. S, love you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. We got 2 words for you. Soccer. Josh Roberts says, "Yeah, I know it's cliche to say PC got mad, but it's true. Yeah, to some extent, it's true. It's very true. It's damn true." S says, "Just kidding, suck it." We all knew you were kidding. Yes, welcome to the chat. Don't stick around. We're talking Halloween quotes at the moment and everything else in between. So then for the fowls and the tenants, and for the minions watching at home, And for Dave McRae, living in Super Chat Valley, we got 2 words for ya. Sucker! Love DX. Love DX. NWO. And says this is just too sweet. The NWO. Oh, love it. Eric Turner, 410. That's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane. First ever Hell in a Cell match. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. And Kane ruined it. Great match. Great match. But that's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane. 1997, October, Bad Blood, I think it was. I think it was Bad Blood. S says amazing match. It is. And when I said Kane ruined it, he didn't really. I mean, the match is so fantastic. What could ruin a match like that? No, nothing. The first ever Hell in a Cell with Shawn and The Undertaker. Yeah. That's one of my favorite matches of all time. I do have on my channel, if you care to watch it, my top 10 favorite Shawn Michaels matches. S says, do you watch NJPW? That's the Japanese wrestling, yeah? No, I don't. I don't watch that. I don't watch any new wrestling anymore. For 2 reasons. I don't think there's anyone out there with the kind of talent they had 20 years ago. And I also cannot stand watching any kind of sport, a spectator sport, with no spectators. Love it, Josh. I just snorted like a pig. Josh Roberts, I hate a guy of a let me. I hate a guy of a car, no sense of humor. Yeah. Halloween, any Halloween, 1978. I hate a guy of a kind, no sense of humor. Well, pardon me. What makes it so funny is it's like a guy with a car. You know, it's not any guy. It's a guy with a car. It's so important to Annie that this guy owns a car, but he has no sense of humor. Great one. Love that. Love that. David May says, had a smoked meat sandwich today. Did the UK ever discover them? Smoked meat sandwich? Probably. I'm not sure. Smoked meat? Yeah, I think so. David May says, winter tires off today and summer's put on. How about poutine? How about poutine? Poutine? I'm not sure what you mean, David. You're going to have to embellish on that if you don't mind, please. S says it's it's not new, but I like the way they wrestle. Oh, the Japanese, yeah, they're luchadors, yeah. The Japanese guys, they're luchadors, kind of like Rey Mysterio. Yeah, it's just not my. It's just not for me, you know. Okay, David May. Poutine is fries, gravy with cheese curds. Doesn't sound like it'd be for me. Don't sound it'd be my kind of dish. I mean, I love I love gravy, I love cheese, fries, but not all together. Isn't that a Canadian thing, David? It rings a bell. Isn't that a Canadian dish? Primarily a Canadian dish? David, David May, different kinds of I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Poutine. It is David May, yes, from Quebec. I thought it was. I thought it was. Yeah, it's a Canadian thing. No, it doesn't sound like for me. Even though I love all the ingredients all put together, no, not for me. Guy, it's a movie I probably recommended before, but just in case you haven't seen it, and you haven't seen a video of mine where I mention it, is a Keanu Reeves movie called Knock Knock. If you haven't seen it, give it a go. But it is a little bit disturbing, a little bit unsettling. But if you haven't seen Knock Knock, give it a go. David May says fries covered with meat sauce is Italian poutine. Hopefully, I'm poutine. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Fries covered with meat sauce in. Well, that one sounds that one sounds better to me. But we are talking, yeah, fuck it, fuck it. We're talking Italian food. I mean, you know, I've never had in my life. I've never been to Italy ever. I would love to go, but a, a pizza from Italy, I would love to have. I would love to try a real Italian pizza one day. S says, just wanted to say hi, my friend. I got shit to do. Have a good day. You too, S. Thank you for checking in. Have a good day. Eric Turner, 410 says, what do you get on your pizza? Very easy. Unless it's pineapple, which should not ever go on a pizza. I'm very, very easy. Mushrooms, pepperoni, uh, uh, I'm not sure about olives. I'm not sure I've had olives on a pizza, but I probably have at some point or another. So olives. Yeah. When it comes to pizza, I'm very, very easy to please. But when it comes to pineapple, no. Pineapple does not belong on a pizza, in my opinion. Josh Roberts says salami for me. Yeah, I go for that. Like I said, I'm so easy when it comes to pizza. I'm so easy to please. The only thing I don't like on a pizza is pineapple. Eric Turner says I like green peppers too. Yep, I've got. I think one frozen pizza left in the fridge freezer, and that has, I think, green peppers on it, and they're really spicy. And yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. David May says pizza for me: cheese, pepperoni, onions again. Love it. Peppers, bacon. Ah, who would not want bacon on a pizza? Come on. Who would not want bacon on a pizza? Josh Roberts says, who would you say is the most culturally significant? Michael Jackson, Elvis, or the Beatles? Hmm, that's a great question, Josh. Culturally, it's got to be Elvis Presley. There can be arguments to be made for Michael Jackson. Uh, the Beatles, probably not. I mean, you could, but it's between Michael Jackson and Elvis, and I would have to say Elvis Presley all the way. David May says, I agree, pineapple doesn't belong. They call it Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like on a pizza, to be honest. David May, Beatles as a group, Elvis as a solo performer. Culturally, yeah, I suppose we'd have to throw the Beatles in there. I suppose we'd have to just put the Beatles in there, but when it comes to Elvis and Michael Jackson and culturally, I think they're head and shoulders above the Beatles. But as a group, I know where you're coming from. David May says, "Great pizza in Quebec." That's great. I mean, enjoy, you know. Okay, we are 2 hours and 10 minutes in, nearly 2 hours and 11 minutes in. We have 1:12 a.m. here in the UK. Josh Roberts says, yeah, in terms of musical relevance, I'd say MJ, Michael Jackson. As in, little kids know his music even today. But culturally, I'd say Elvis. Before Elvis, there was nothing, and that's a quote from John Lennon. It was a quote from John Lennon. Josh, yep, that's exactly what Lennon said. And I think Bruce Springsteen said something very similar too. So yeah, I would totally agree. Culturally, it's gotta be Elvis Presley. It's gonna be. It's got to be. Eric Turner, Honky Tonk Man, one of my favorite guitarists. Honky Tonk Man, what do you mean, a wrestler? David May says 9:13 p.m. here. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So quite a few hours before. David May says Jackson was a talented freak. He was a bit of a freak, but he was unbelievably talented. So yeah. David May, do you like the Stones? No, I don't. Not at all. I respect what they've done. I do respect what they've done, but am I a fan of their music? No, I'm not at all. But I do respect what they did and continue to do. Josh Roberts says, I like MJ's music a lot. I don't know how I feel about his personal life. There's evidence on both sides. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. No, not in the mood. Not in the mood. Maybe on a different night. Not tonight. Eric Turner, 410. MJ was once in a lifetime entertainer. Eric, yes. Yes. Once in a lifetime does someone like that come along, and we are privileged enough to live through that time. So yes, I agree. Josh Roberts, do you like Queen? I like a lot of Queen stuff, not all of it. But yeah, when it comes to Freddie Mercury as a front man, it's very difficult to beat him. Freddie Mercury as a front man was absolutely fantastic, you know. So yeah, I do like Queen. I don't like every Queen song, but yeah, I'm a Queen fan. Today, and for those of you who may not know, I did start the video kind of saying my TV has broken down, so nothing. So I have a karaoke machine just over there, and I've been listening to music all day. I didn't listen to Queen or Michael Jackson today, but I did listen to Kiss. I listened to quite a bit of Bon Jovi. But yeah, I at the moment I have no TV. Hopefully that will change on Monday. Josh Roberts says they're one of my faves. Queen, yeah, I mean, absolutely talented, unbelievably talented. David May says if you want to hear a good Canadian singer, listen to the American Woman. That's ironic. Listen to the American Woman album by the Guess Who. Dan Cummings was amazing. Okay, I'll try and keep that in mind. Good Canadian singer. I mean, with the amount of music I listen to, I'll probably come across that singer, that band before. I'll probably come across it. I listen to a lot of music. Yeah, right. Jack Sharper says, yeah, do some karaoke. Come on, do Living on a Prayer. Bon Jovi on karaoke, I have. Even in pubs, I've done. I think I've done Bon Jovi at some point or another, but not Living on a Prayer. That's just impossible. Yeah, I could. That's like say, "Oh, do it's my life," you know. No. Josh Roberts, do you like the Foo Fighters? Uh, the Foo Fighters. Mm, no, I mean maybe I like one. If I was to type into YouTube the Foo Fighters, yeah, the Foo Fighters on YouTube, and a song came up, I'll be like, oh yeah, I like that one. But it's not something I ever type into YouTube. So no, but I'm open to suggestions when it comes to the Foo Fighters. I keep forgetting I have no TV. I keep thinking I I, I keep thinking, all right, we're stop the stream, watching a movie. Um, I know there are some movies on YouTube for free, you know. But I keep on thinking of movies that I would have to watch on TV. I have on DVD and Blu-ray. For some reason, this laptop won't play DVDs. So I keep thinking I'm gonna, end the stream, say goodnight to all you guys, and who have been so kind to join me tonight. Um, but I have no TV, and I probably won't have a TV until at least Monday. Josh Roberts says, could you recommend some lesser known bands? I mean, I'm always looking for new stuff or new old stuff. LOL. Nothing that you probably haven't already heard of. I mean, I could say Europe, but you'll be like, what the fuck? I know Europe is. What about Reckless Love? Do you know Reckless Love? I mean, they're quite a current band, I think, but they do very 80s style rock music. No, but they may have retired by now, for all I know. So no, I can't recommend that many. Eric Turner says, what will be the first movie you watch when you get a new TV? Probably a Blu-ray. So yeah, to take advantage of it's going to be a better picture, hopefully. Probably a Blu-ray, but not a Blu-ray I haven't seen. So I might be very, very tempted to watch something like Rocky. Let's see, Scream, Halloween, the original 1978 Halloween. Actually, it probably will be Halloween. Yeah, it probably will be Halloween 1978 on Blu-ray. Josh Roberts says, sorry about the TV, mate. LOL, that would piss me off. Yeah, it happened last night. I fell asleep on the sofa. I woke up about 6 a.m., I think, and there was a red light flashing on the TV, and I thought, oh, it's fine. It's on standby mode, you know. It's just on standby, and I pressed every button I could think of. Uh, I turned the TV on and off about 100 times. I unplugged the TV from the electric, the from all electricity, and no, the TV is gone. It's dead. But it did last about 11 years. So, Josh Roberts says, Reckless Love, if heard of them, noted. I'll look them up. Cheers. Yeah, Reckless Love. If you like Europe, and if you like Bon Jovi, 80s Bon Jovi, then you might like Reckless Love. Josh Roberts says, I know this is controversial, but my favorite Rocky movie is Rocky 6. I don't think, do you know what? If anybody wants to take the piss out of Rocky 6, then come to me. Because I'm not an expert on the Rocky movies, but I think I know my shit. And I think I know the difference between a good movie and a bad movie. If anybody says Rocky Balboa, Rocky 6, is a bad movie, I've had this conversation actually quite a while ago with a friend of mine back in 2011, 2012, something like that. And he claimed it was just Rocky, the original Rocky, made again. Nuance. Complete lack of nuance. Yeah, the guy knew about movies. He knew his shit. But when he said that, we didn't get into we never got into a fisticuff. No, but I was so pissed off because the lack of nuance that this guy had he knew his shit, he knew his movies. But when he said Rocky Balboa is just Rocky done again, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, where do I begin? Josh Roberts says, my Blu-ray player is playing up. I'm sorry to hear that. I really mean that, Josh. I know the feeling. I've been there. We all have. The drawer keeps opening and closing by itself. Yep, been there. Pain in the ass. Maybe it's haunted. No, it's not haunted. No. It's something the CD player that I'm listening to on the karaoke machine does exactly the same thing. The tray will open and you go to put a CD in or remove a CD and it closes. And it closes up. And I'm ready for that now. Yeah. But once the movie's playing, then you shouldn't have a problem. It should be fine. Josh Roberts says, and I love all of the Rockies, but I just have a lot of nostalgia for that movie. Yeah, I mean, you know what? When was that? 2006, yeah? So I would have been 26 when I saw that movie at the cinema. So yeah, and it was the first Rocky movie I ever saw at the cinema. So yeah, I've got a lot of nostalgia for that movie. A lot of nostalgia. And I do remember watching it with my brother on DVD at his home, and I don't think he ever intended to enjoy it. I think he was, I'm not going to enjoy this. I don't care. I don't like it. But he enjoyed it. All right, guys. I think that's going to be about it. 2 hours. Let's see. I was Josh Roberts. I was 3 then, 3 years old. I thought it was 2009. Maybe you're right though. Oh, what, Rocky Balboa? Yeah, it's 2006. Definitely, my friend. Definitely. I'm not an expert on the Rocky movies, but I kind of know the ins and outs. Josh, keep that question for another day. What are my thoughts on Indiana Jones 4, Crystal Skull? Yeah, I'm gonna have to call time. I'm very tired. I don't have a TV to watch, so I might. I don't know. I might watch a couple of YouTube videos and fall asleep. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys who are watching after the fact. If you have any comments or queries or questions about what we've been talking about tonight, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. It's wide open. I'll see you all again very soon. Take care and stay safe. And thank you.